Yeah, I had to update things and whatnot, but hey, we're back, everybody. More Danganronpa's there, and now it's not the best of times, it's not the blurst of times, but it's the ending of time, so that's good, right? Anyway, chapter 5 is finally a go, so let's continue, Shantae.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Quickly told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Chapter 5, 100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie. Fair enough. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning, in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation.
Huh?
Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts out like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless of what you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to take my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as the cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of that stupid little mute thing is still in my way.
Huh?
Hey, Taco, you've been pretty quiet. Whoa! Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like Mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you? Her talking makes things difficult. So I told her not to open her mouth without permission.
Huh?
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Taco? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
Whew.
I believe this is the small talk Bakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and stop moving your legs. Pressured by obviously irritated Bakuya, we all started our exploration. Okay, so now we're exploring now. All little bit pieces and whatnot. Well, obviously it's like gonna be... Is this never gonna like open? This little part right here? Why doesn't that open? Yeah, blocking in this entire area, that is kind of weird, but whatever. Alright then, just keep on going. Walk over this way. Let's see how things go about. Oy, oy, oy. Speaking of things, though, we should be able to actually get some more stuff from this little thing. I don't think we'll be able to get every single like minuscule little gift that we could get, but you know, we could do what we can. All right. So what do we have here? 105. Repeating is now 77. Jeez Louise, that's a lot. We use 26 coins just to get one that's possible. Like a 50-50 shot. Like a 50-50 shot. That's not a new item. That's not a new item. Oh, great. We're wasting a lot of our coins just to get this mess. There. That extra coin will help us just a little bit because it's actually in our favor. To get a new item, and we didn't. We did not get a new item. Great. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. And I do not have the patience to save scum this kind of thing. I'm sure you could save scum it. And just do it that way. Oh, we got lucky. What was this lucky about? Show Show me the money, honey. What is it? Got an item. God, it's like, as soon as it just... Like, the 1 coin's fine, but then when you get it down more, oh... Look at that. Look how much you just don't have. Alright, that's the closest we're gonna get. We're gonna use all our Monokuma coins. Figures. Alright, a donut. I don't think that's new. At least we can give that to Donut Girl. Alright then. Whatever. I wish that were a better case, but... Oh well. Let's keep on moving out here. What is over here? Nothing. Did I pass the stairs? I think I did. I still cannot get the hang of this layout because it's so weird. The way the stairs go up and down and all around. But whatever. Alright, then we go over this way. It's all a little sunny, like little sun and whatnot. But yeah, these next coming like little parts right here, honestly, I just don't feel for at all. I really don't. I feel like the story gets very weakened now than if it were to just be a simple, like, murder until everybody dies type of situation. A lot of that comes from me already seeing things like this before and just did not live to my expectations the way that it should have. And I'll admit some of that part is to blame for me, but for the most part, I feel like it could have done better. I don't know how it could have done better, but it could have done better. It's infuriating. So here am I on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us. And it's totally different from all the other floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. I don't know why it would. It's just another floor. But how big is this place? Does it have 6, 7, 10 floors? Let's see. Nighttime secrets, no more. Stomp Stomp, he's dirty. Okay, whatever. Guess people will just be dirty then. Okay. What is this mess going on here? Boy! Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Gross. Ah, catch me if you can. What is with this? Is that Makoto? Why is Makoto the one that's like gotta get you? Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Taco, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Yes, she did. Is there something around here? No, doesn't look like it. The same old things. Alright, whatever. So freaking Taco just doesn't have any lines whatsoever right now. It's kind of weird. Hey, Donut Girl. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. I don't know. Probably. There is a lot of plants here, though. Are they the plants that, like, were growing for the first area right there? What's this? Ooh! A nice little soccer festival we got going on here. And we got lockers, too. What's this locker about? The wooden locker and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Yeah, well, I doubt that. What about this? It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Yay, I got a coin! A coin that is useless to me now. And we got that little bit right there. What is this? Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Yep, for much. Yay! I got another coin! Alright, I guess we can look at the Sakura blossoms and whatnot. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here. And it's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant. Is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. Considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? Yes, it is. It is indeed. It's What's over here? Target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Okay, cool. Got that too. Nothing else to really look at. I wanted to talk to Koiko! What Koiko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Koiko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me whatever it was. It was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Koiko get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then...
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Okay. Fair enough. Kokoto is just as clueless as ever. Makes sense. Alright. I got so many more people to find and places to be. Ooh. Very nice. Very, very nice little area. I guess I'll just look at this. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have, anyway?
Yo!
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, and the plants are real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why, is that bad?
Hmm.
Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath the calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of the Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put their plan into action for global human extinction into action.
Well?
I'm serious. I don't think he's a little too much, honestly, sometimes. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? Bzzz. It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are said to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning. Oh, that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning. Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly. It sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. You're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Disgusting.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with a water fetish, because that's not sexual. It's not a kink. A kink, if you had a water kink, that'd be weird for a number of reasons. What the hell would a water kink be anyway? Would like a cool girl that's made of water or something? This is one of those monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless when he's not on it. Actually, no. It's totally useless no matter what. Yep, it certainly is. Is that a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? Hey, we got chickens. This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Seems safe. I'm gonna call this one burp. Yep, doesn't look like the second form, right? Nope, nothing. So we can actually like look at all these chickens. Oh dude, this actually brings me back because I live right near a place where they have chickens and they do make that noise. They do make them. But you would think that it's like only in the morning? No, it's not. These chickens just do whatever they want. Chickens throw and cock and doodle do anytime they want. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5. You know, the number that comes after 4, before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right.
It's a number of power. A refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed, all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get in a word in edgewise. He does not. He's always excited all the time. Oh, that's a big plant. Ah, what is it? This. The thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with a name myself. You try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa. Your blood's all like, snap. And your flesh is all like, ugh, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. No, they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually...
By the way, despite how it looks, the flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment.
Well done!
Such a eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Okay. Any other things around here? Oh, right over there. Sneeze attack. Oi, that was weird. Just be sure I should take a look in the tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? Yeah, there's a lot of things that can kill people here. So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Some as big as your head. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Well, I guess. I mean, if you want to be gay. And by gay, I mean happy, because flowers are very natural to, you have a symbiotic relationship with us. Because we eat their, oxygen and they eat our carbon. It's nice. Or, what is it? Not nitrogen, the other thing. Dioxide? I don't remember. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. Oh, cool. We checked out shit and we got things. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become more self-sufficient? I mean, probably. Huh? There's something great carved in the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Okay, what is this mess? There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? I mean, there's a lawn like that we could take care of. I don't know about all that. I don't know about this, Tim. Alright, I guess that's it. That's all the little bit piece. So I don't see anything else. Alright, let's leave. So I guess those are the two biggest little areas here. Let's keep on going. There's that. That only leads to that. There's nothing else really over that way. So go over here. And there is... was bio? Rar. We'll check that one out last. Gotta figure out what's in this one. Well, there's another classroom. That's all it's gonna be. Oh, jeez. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, impossibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It's... It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death? Their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It's the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey!
What,
Come
my
on
fault again?
now! Boom, boom!
Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep. Let me give you a itty-bitty, squeezy little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than the stupid hints you get from NPCs and those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
That's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left the way he found it? What's the meaning of this? You know, there's a lot of things all over the place. I did not expect this. I did not. I don't recall this being part of the anime at all, so... Ooh. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry. And the color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. Is this all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. It is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this room? It seemed like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. Alright, what's over here? There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I see this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. Yeah, we see it at the scene of the murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. I mean, I want to look at the eye for eye thing, but I guess I can't. Nothing else there. Yeah, it looks like people were like clambering on the walls and everything too. For the most part, it looks like one person did a lot of the killing. It looks like that one scene from the anime, what is it called? Like Kill or something or whatever it was? Death Classroom? What was it? Death Prison? It was the one where there was a girl named Zero and it was like a death prison essentially. Death prison amusement park that they had going on. And it looks like the first scene from that where he killed all his fellow classmates and everything. Or rather that one person did. But, yeah. Bakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? I mean, probably both, considering. Alright then. Enough of that. Let's go to the bio here. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. Biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into? Kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. But before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second!
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Hey,
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Okay. Let's talk to her first. Talk to Taco. Hey, Bakuya, it seems like Taco wants to say something.
What?
So why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. I had forgotten about that.
Huh?
Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Taco, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. Honor me, master. Don't worry. I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
What the
Shut
heck?
up. And don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what do you want to tell us? Well, I was in classroom on the 5th floor. Something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some kind. But what was it doing in the classroom?
Well,
What would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? Were you planning to do to us? I'm not going to do anything. I just picked it up. I don't want to leave it in a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more importantly, now that we have a knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
Can't let Taco keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it to do anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Well, yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. But hold on, don't I get A?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. This is something I could do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Taco. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. She's so surprised about this. Huh? Didn't Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. And I wouldn't ever experience such a dream. I feel so strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Taco these days, it makes me feel sad. I know, right? Alright, let's talk to
You know?
Mr. Hero. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor. I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop. I know you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said it was a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
For serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the ones that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, the thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in here. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get dressed and catch colds.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Huh?
So, what was the question again? Don't worry, he just answered it. Poor guy. Alright, do you want to go
Yeah.
for us? I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to be kind of Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There are metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
When I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor. Yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Well, why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you may have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right?
Huh?
Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to solve the underlining mystery.
But
But that's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everyone will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Alright, so I guess we'll just talk to Kuya. By the way, did you find anything? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What? What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Big bodies, smell, concentrated.
Huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
but
I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing, then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. That awful scene in that room? That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy has another name for the genocide of the distant body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear now.
that'll explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
hey,
I mean, I guess it all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. Still, how's it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up?
Hey,
My concern was with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor we couldn't access.
Hmm.
The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
could it be?
If this were a cliche horror game, we'd be some kind of creature. The final boss or tyrant or...
But
We're not in a horror game, though. I mean, technically they're right. It's more a visual novel horror-esque type of situation that's going on here. Either way, we don't need to worry about it for the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains could only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Good ass. Alright, was that it? Is that a little bit pieces that we gotta do? Okay.
Hey,
Oh, I know what to do. I know what the one was. This guy had more to say. Hero did.
You know?
Chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right?
Hmm.
That's right. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, and then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Okay.
You know?
Alright, so this is the last one to the shed. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe?
What?
Huh. What about a pickaxe? Well, there is a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words Crazy Diamond was carved in the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond, huh? Yeah, that sounds kind of familiar, I think.
it's true.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh?
Huh? Where? That's it. I remember. It was Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond?
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
We didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right!
Maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Then what did?
Yo!
What I did notice was a lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we could use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are we gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe I could use it to make crop circles or something? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well?
Okay, use it to, those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. It's funny because it's true. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So now, what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyokyo's identity. Huh?
Well...
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a very clear, defined reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina is the ultimate swimming pro. Hiro is the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyokyo? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mentioned it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes and doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I had no memory of what I am. You had no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I told you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But this is a joke. I'm not laughing.
This is very
Can't be
suspicious.
serious right now. Can you?
Whew.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear
I
now.
will simply limit your options. I can allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. She doesn't want that. She'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. I like that.
That's fine.
Fine. I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Bakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
Damn fool! Why do you refuse to talk?
Because
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
however,
The worst school, where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us without a word, began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words before she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far, taking a room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on her attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Kyoko. That was a terrible read.
Come on.
Sorry, I cannot. I could still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates at me.
Hey.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? What's the situation? It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone.
What?
What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
cause, I mean,
Cause look!
What?
It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very
Now I'm really angry!
angry at what? At the thief! Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you this. There's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
My precious! They stole it! Your
Your
precious?
teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality really is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
so,
He said something about his precious getting stolen? Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her will be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? And if it's true, what was it? And why would she do that?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Uh-oh. We need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms. Don't go wandering around.
Well...
Not like you need to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Oh, that's right. I want me to put away this knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place would be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get in her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I could do? Something I can... As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more importantly, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko?
Hey,
Been waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Koiko! Without acknowledging me, Koiko had disappeared into the depths of the darkened hall. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go.
hey,
Sorry for asking to meet up with me so late. It's okay. I'm used to it.
correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. So then we can't talk about it in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So what does that mean? Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But why did he steal it?
So,
I stole this. A key? Looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key on its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
so...
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck it in the headmaster's room? Wasn't it locked?
However,
The lock was broken. What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember when she said in her note, I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
So that we could uncover whatever secrets may lay hidden within. She did that for us? She violated the school regulations to help us. She already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open from the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took the opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba? While you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know any details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. It makes such a strong statement without proof. That's not like Koiko at all. But if it is the headmaster, does that mean Mokuru Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
This key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting for to get our hands on. Now that we grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even locked?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again, while I go and find out. Wait, you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention? We don't actually know what the, there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching us.
Is that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what we may have been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Coco talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true the mastermind couldn't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have been a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all about that. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hell's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I could tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us without a second thought.
I see.
In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules? Or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Amelia, that's a really cool line that she says. She's pretty freaking cool. Like right now, she's total badass right now. I like Kyoko because of this. We know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyokyo's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out for me. Huh? What's this?
it's true.
Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying. There's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm going to give it back at some point. You can be sure on that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. Can't tell anyone else about what I discovered. Sure, because there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said it. I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then, shall we?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give him my best shot.
Goodbye.
Going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was a sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma! You can see me, right? Get out of here! I got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey! Hey!
Hey, by the way. Huh?
Most suspicious.
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathroom? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys... were moved to confirm with local and international censorship laws. No, overheard, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Oh, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthier life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, is this why there's no surveillance? Oh, is this why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathroom?
Wow.
Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Just gotta let his pants down right there. Sound like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all this trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether a mademoiselle or a dudafel?
Actually...
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male and female. Actually there is.
What?
Seriously?
My entire existence!
What am I?
This is kind of
That's
depressing.
enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what do you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask?
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me! You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or urgent breeding tips? Ursa? Like Ursa Minor? No? This is just crazy! Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you, it was a key and that's it! What was the second thing? It's a blank stupid. Oh, a secret. Fill it in yourself. Made me drudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours.
Boom, boom.
The next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept them distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine. Right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
Hey, they're the actual people that made this game. He also made 999, which is another great game. You also play 999. It's super stylish, super fashionable game. It's created by Spike Chunsoft. And then we gotta buy it now.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
Yeah, that's fair enough. They make a lot of good games, in all honesty. They're a good company.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late at night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Okay, go in the good old dining hall. Yep, let's go and leave. Anything over here? Nah. Alright, so we're not in free time yet, but I imagine we're gonna have like at least one more free time here. I imagine. But who knows?
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry? I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
Huh?
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. I just thought, I mean, since the day had passed, maybe reset?
Huh?
Sorry. Please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. All I guess is a sign from my neck. It says, "Bad girl, I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I could forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments. I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. So long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch. For a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday. And she's not gonna show up anymore. I couldn't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reasoning, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah. You still have her key, right?
What's this?
Are you looking for Miss, Kirigiri?
What?
What do you want to know?
Hey! Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri... Oh my god, I cannot say that proper. Is, right? Do you know where she is?
Who?
You know where she is? Well, it's hard to say.
Huh?
Huh? You don't know either?
What?
Because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try and prod us for information.
Uh-huh.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is, and they name some indie full of crap?
This is very suspicious.
I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way you change the subjects like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey! Hey!
So was I right? You're looking for Miss, Kirigiri? Any idea, where she might have gone? We have no idea.
What the heck?
And if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
We're serious. I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers! As soon as he was gone, we glanced all around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we all should go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't even seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah. How can we know, how can he know where she... How can he not know where she is?
yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must have used the key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. Somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Oh, we got free time. That's the free time music. Phew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like there's more than just me staying up late at night. So now we have free time, y'all. It's about bloody time. So I guess we could try to find Donut Girl and talk to her, because we haven't talked to her in a while. I figure that'd be the best course of action. But of course, this is all a matter of where is Donut Girl, where is everybody else? That's the unfortunate thing, is that I just don't know. Possibly she'd be in here. So it's either here or all the way up to like level 5. It's just like, ugh. Like I keep doing that to me game, like I keep sending people all over the place. Alrighty. It's pretty much the one part I don't particularly like about free time, is that they just don't tell you. They don't tell you where anybody is. It's kind of like, just figure it out on your own. Which is kind of cool, but at the same time, it's just like, when you reach to the point where there's like 5 different like areas of the school and everything, like they could actually be anywhere. Like it would have been nice to like kind of like see. Oh well. I'm guessing that they're all on level 5 anyway. That's how the tendency of the way this game goes anyway, so I mean, just don't even need deductive reasoning for that. That does mean I have to go all the way up here. And as much as I probably can teleport, I don't remember how, nor do I care to actually do it. It's just easier just to walk up all these stairs, honestly. Okay. So I'm guessing that we can't actually talk to Kyoko now. But we could talk to Donut Girl and Bakuya, Taco, and the other one, the hero. I ain't seeing them around here. What is... Now that I think about it, what is this stuff right here? It's like a bunch of like super tech stuff right there. Can I go in the headmaster's room? It's locked. Kyoko said Sakura had broken the lock on this door. Does that mean it's been fixed already? I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Ah, nuts. Fine, whatever. So we'll just keep going up. So I'm guessing the people will be here. That's my biggest guess right now. In here, maybe? Little botany class. Where you at? Oh, there's 2 people right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to either of them. I'm not gonna do that. Honestly, I don't care about the 2 characters at all. I really don't. The other 3 characters I do actually like. Those characters I do not at all. Oh, there she is. We're gonna talk to her.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure it. Endure!
Well...
That's a quote from the famous marathon runner, Samuel Wajiro. But every person's endurance has a limit. Yeah, let's spend some time with her.
Yeah!
I think we need to change the pace. And when I think change the pace...
You got it!
I can only think 50 laps in the pool. How is that a change of pace? I changed my pace of Hina in the pool. Woo! Alright, cool. Yes, let's give her a present. I got donuts recently, so we're gonna give her donuts. Where are my donuts? I know you're here. There you go. Yep, give. Jeez, she wasn't like super excited about it? I mean, not like, not that kind of like. Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Ugh, this sucks. Huh? What happened to her? She seems way more depressed than usual. Hey, Hina, what's wrong? Oh, well... I tried to convince myself I wasn't imagining it, but I totally wasn't imagining it. Imagining what?
I'm sick of this.
I got fat. I figured. I'm so fat from every angle. I hate this, I hate it. May as well just accept it and embrace my new big fatty attitude. Or I just keep getting fatter and fatter and it never stops.
I'm sick of this.
I just get disgustingly morbidly obese and then nobody wants to marry me. Which makes me depressed and I get even fatter. And eventually I can't even stand up on my own. And then I die sad and alone, nobody notices. I finally lose weight when my body just starts to rot. I think maybe you're worrying a little too much. Besides, as far as I can tell, you look exactly the same.
What the heck?
You're just saying that. I'm a total chub monster. I'm a perfect circle. Who says this stuff? Who honestly says this stuff? It's hilarious to me. Who actually says this stuff? No, seriously, I'm not just saying that. Then I'm still hot? Well, I mean, yeah. Really? Then I might still make it out alive. Yeah, I'm sure you'll make it out alive. Thank God, seriously, thank God.
Okay.
But I can't relax now. I'm making an official statement. As of right now, Aoi Asahina is on a diet. A diet?
You got it.
Just you watch. I'm gonna get so thin it will scare the crap out of you. Well, don't overdo it, okay?
Okay.
Don't try and stop me. I made up my mind, and my willpower is rock hard. Rock hard. Now my resolve is even more rock hard.
You got it.
But before all that, time to get stuffed with donuts. Doesn't sound like a diet at all. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. I'm not sure if she's dieting. It's really in Hina's skill set. Alright, cool. Ooh, max skill points increase. Nice. Good for me. Alright, so let's go find Donut Girl again. We're gonna talk to her again. Because I'm pretty sure Kyoko is like just off the list. Otherwise, I'd talk to her. Worse than this morning, my body feels like lead. Now I'm getting chills. This is bad, I might be getting sick. That'd be wild if you get sick in these little things. Like, they actually had like a sick portion of this, where you're just sick and you feel miserable the whole entire time. Shoot. Alright, let's see if they're like over here. I don't think they will be, but it's possible. Oh, the two of them are right here, so they definitely moved. But I don't think that's the place that we want to be at. Maybe the bath? It's possible. However unlikely. Nope, not none there. So, where are we at now? Oh, found her. Nice. A person's ability is measured by the power they display at the point where pressure is applied.
Yeah.
That's a quote from the famous baseball player Kenji Jojima.
Yeah, totally.
I think what it means is that you only really see how strong a person is when they're under pressure. I wonder how strong I could really be. Yeah, let's go and talk to her.
You got it. But
Going to full versus swim time. But don't stare, okay? I don't actually have a swimsuit, just a shirt. And when it gets wet, it's kind of embarrassing.
Huh?
Although I wasn't embarrassed before, but now I kind of am. I wonder how come. Oh, she's actually falling for us. You seem kind of embarrassed. Nice. Okay. Now let's give her another present. But what can we give her this time? I mean, a black croissant is kind of like a donut. I think she'd like that. We had no more of those birdseed kitten things. What can we possibly give her? I don't particularly know. I'm just gonna go with croissant though. The croissant seems like the best laid plan for this. Yeah, let's get back black croissant. Oh, she liked it. She liked it, like Mikey. Hey Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? Oh, what's up? I wanted to ask you something. Sure, what is it?
well,
I mean,
so,
can you just come to my room when you get the chance? Right here is like... Huh?
okay.
Okay, see you later. Better not stand me up. Without bothering to wait for a response, Hina ran off. What's going on with her inviting me to her room like that? Oh, she's acting really strange. Well, I don't have much choice, do I? Oh, we finally get to do her. I had to Hina's room like she asked.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm making you come here. Oh, I don't mind. What's going on?
Um,
I just wanted to ask you something. You promised to give me a real answer. Sure.
well,
What do you think about me? Huh? I mean, as a woman. What do you mean? What do I think? What I'm trying to say is, do I, womanly charms? Well, I mean... Wait, where is this all coming from? People have always told me how I'm not ladylike. I mean, I can't really disagree. All I'm good at is sports, exercise, physical stuff. But I think maybe that's just because I've never actually been in love. Since I never fall in love, how can I say I'm a woman? So that's why, I want you to be my boyfriend. Huh?
Oh!
No. I mean, not like my real boyfriend, just like a practice run. Practice run?
'Cause, I mean...
I'm not a woman because I've never been in love. And I can't fall in love because I'm not a woman. It's like a vicious cycle, you know?
Okay.
So my strategy is I'll do a practice run to try out my feminine side. That way I'll be in the perfect position to fall in love. So I'm asking you, begging you to help me practice and pretend to be my boyfriend. But I mean, seriously?
But...
You're the only one I could ask, Makoto. I mean, how many other guy friends do I have?
Please!
Please, I'm on my hands and knees here. It won't even take that long. Hina seems really serious about this. Fine, I guess I could help for a little while. You mean it? Alright. So what am I supposed to do? No, good question. Well, whatever. Let's just get started. Whatever?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Oh, darling, you're home. Are you ready for dinner? Or should I get a bath going? Wait, Hina, that's more like a stereotypical 1950s married couple, than anything.
Huh?
Oh, different approach then. Well...
That's terrible!
You lied to me! You said you left your wife! That's even worse.
Huh?
Really?
No way!
You mean I can't even get a practice run right? Was that the fatal blow? Seriously, what am I supposed to do? Just because that one crazy lady who gives up on love? Hold on. Let's dial it back. First of all, do you really need to go through all this practice run stuff?
'Cause, I mean...
I told you, I'm not ladylike. Even if that is true, I'll say that's just part of your charm.
Huh?
Huh? If you push it and get all nervous, that's totally not you, right? Personally, I think you're fine just the way you are. Because, I mean, that's who you are.
Huh?
Makoto? And falling in love is supposed to be fun, right? If you stress out about it, where's the fun in it? I mean, not that I know anything about love either, so maybe that doesn't mean anything. No, it does. If it's you saying it, it does mean something. Maybe you're right. I shouldn't push it. I should just be me.
You got it!
I just have to wait until I meet the right person. Like Jason Stadman. You have very specific taste. I think you'll be waiting a while on that one. Anyway, thanks, Makoto. You're definitely helped lift that weight on my chest. On top of that, I kind of had fun practicing with you. I might ask you to help me out again someday. No, I think that's enough practice for me.
Yeah!
Oh, really? Then if it wasn't practice... Huh? Kidding, I'm just joking you around. A joke, huh? Well, joke or not, I definitely feel like I've gotten a lot closer to Hina. Going through all this here, I think I understand her a lot better. I think we finally become friends in the truest sense of the word. So what's your type, huh? What kind of girls are you into? Huh? Don't worry about it. Aw, come on, don't get embarrassed. Has been updated based on your experience with her. Oh, ambidextrous. You gave yourself a pat on the back, you've earned it. Okay. That's pretty cool. You know, I got more fired up about love than I expected, and then I went back to my room. Alright, looks like we're done with that completely. I'm getting chills. I feel kind of dizzy. Can't help it. I need to sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I feel like my body has reached its limit. As I drop onto my bed, I feel like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I waved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within that dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar.
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now. What? So strange.
You know what's even stranger? He's wearing his jacket to bed. Like, no one's gonna call him out on that because that's stupid. Like, seriously, it infuriates me, honestly.
Huh? Kyoko? What did you say?
Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom, repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Wipe out the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up to the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable, like, I don't know what that word is. Lethargy? They had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught, either. It was also the dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memories. That's right. I remember last night. I came down with fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard my voice. I didn't really understand. And then all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to me, next to my bed, wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I wanted to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own. And because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How could I possibly find out either way? I mean, you could probably ask Kyoko. Oh, it's just gonna be the knife. Is the knife still there? Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko here. Wait, that means... the knife he told me to keep safe? I knew it. I just had that feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And why was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... what the hell is going on? I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. And I could talk to everyone else about it. Okay, I guess we're gonna be doing that. Yeah, just leave the area, please. Room. Hey everyone, guess what? This weird dream that I had. If someone pulled a knife in front of me.
Hey, Makoto.
Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky is blue. Hey, Ina. There's only one. Why is there only one person here? You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried?
'Cause, I mean...
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you've been, you know... I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would have wanted, you know? So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. Why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else. Then they could tell you about it. So is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Oh. Things are becoming a little more interesting. Going to a little gym meetup. Is Monokuma going to be like, oh, guess what? You know, now you gotta fight over pencils or whatever. Gotta fight over gum. Because Monokuma will pay you in Trident gum if you kill somebody. And nobody ever paid Makoto in gum. Alright, what are y'all doing in here? In the good old time. Ah, there he is.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
You've been being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
What?
Geez, to show up now, like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed they form a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was. What the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but... what is this? What are you guys doing? They just like ganged up and killed a Monokuma, I guess. Looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How is this possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Alright, we'll talk to the leader of the bunch. You know him well. Seriously, what do you think? What are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
What?
Idiot, if I hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on.
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto. Cause that's how much I like you. Bakuya found this little fellow lying around. Then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here. It's like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't even react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began. But still, Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible as they could take a look. And then he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembling process. This master stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. This leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So he didn't break down?
So in other words...
Then maybe something happened to his puppeteer. The mastermind? Something unexpected? I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? You were probably so scared of Master, he ran away into terror.
Could it be...
Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who is that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording, set to a timer, and placed as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
Hey.
Hey, guys. I don't think now's a good time for light conversation.
You know?
I just found something like, I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb?
Oh!
That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off.
What?
Motion sensor? You're serious? Oh, I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you?
Together!
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
Oh!
You're not fine. You're Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race that. Call the race already. Whatever. Just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hang on to it. It's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah. Good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hiro put the bomb down, but it wasn't my main concern at this point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could it have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before. Being attacked by the masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Don't us. Did you hear a thing that we just said? Huh? So that's no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? Oh, we decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
So the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity. Now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back, while we're in there,
What?
if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
We're going to live in a chicken coop with all the other chickens. Can be chicken number 6. Oh,
Such ignorance.
this is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other, or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're right, I'll go with you.
It's all clear now.
Okay then, you're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, master. To all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you could hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I could do this. I'm a man, and I could do this. On the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room, on the 4th floor of the school. Here we go, all the way over here. Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way. I mean, I guess.
okay.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us, so we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end. Okay. We finally reached the climax. So let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all.
Let's go.
This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? Alright, I guess. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges.
Huh?
Wait, but the rules say... We've seen the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
But
Well, like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So, in other words,
then we'll just have to finish our business before that could happen.
hey,
Okay, sure, but
what?
we come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful.
I mean,
We're serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door open.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? The thing looks pretty sturdy. And we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? That thing in the tool shed?
oh, so
Oh
then.
yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Taco, what time is it? We left the gym. It was just before 9 o'clock, and it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear now.
Okay. Go get the pickaxe and we'll be back here by 9:01.
What?
That's straight up unreasonable. By myself?
Naturally.
Surely you would, you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, it's me and you, Time Master. Then, yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Taking long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable! With that, Taco ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey,
For serious, though. Are we gonna knock down this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, and that risk means solving the mystery. We have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. It's so tense I can hardly talk. I'm so, flub-busted. No. I'm totally flab-staffed.
What?
Fab sauce? What? Gross. Where did that come from? Wait, genocide or Jill? Where do you come from?
You called for me and so I
Hello,
appeared.
hello. It's a wondrous, murderous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to bring a pickaxe? No, you seeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Seeping imbecile. Oh, master, you wound me with your extra level barb. Here comes the bloody nose.
Huh?
Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids. That's what you need. Great for the whole memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes,
Ah,
yes.
the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we'll solve one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery?
Have you
Yep.
reached that certain age?
Now we need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now, what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
You've gotta be kidding!
I'm not missing out on my life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What do you find? What? What? Cool old puss?
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse?
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you
Well
say?
then, before we head to the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach, to the hilt. What the? Are they already dead? Sure, but who is it? Oh, and now we're on to Deadly Life. So I think this is a good time to stop right now for what it is as we continue on this little mystery. But suffice to say, we're finally getting stuck to shorter and shorter increments of time, from investigation to class trials to this and that and whatnot. So it's been a pretty fun ride for what it's been. I guess till next Monday, we're gonna actually discover what's all happening and whatnot, and figure out all those little bit and pieces, or rather, that kind of stuff. But for now, I think this is good. Kind of surprised how fast I got this done. But like I said before, we're going a lot faster now. This is picking up the pace up right quick. Okay, so until next time, everybody, thank y'all for watching. I'll also see you all later, okay? Sayonara. Bye-bye.